So Katt Williams just did an interview, well, a few hours ago, did an interview with the great ShannonSharpe. I love Club Shay Shay's interviews. This one was really interesting, as all the other ones are as well. But this one really is burning the internet up. Everyone's talking about this one with this interview with Katt Williams. Now, I'm going to look at this from the various standpoints as well. But in this video, I'm going to have the discussion about Katt Williams as he discusses his religious background. You guys, this is interesting. Let me play these audio clips so you guys can hear him tell you his story of his religious background from the one and only, nobody can say it like he can, Katt Williams. Listen to this.
Secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value.
Let's get to your upbringing. Born in Cincinnati, Ohio, raised in Dayton, Ohio. What was Katt Williams' upbringing like? Your parents were Jehovah's Witness. You were a prodigy. You were brilliant. You talked to me that you got accepted to college at 7 years of age. You could read fluently at 3 years of age. So having that kind of knowledge, having that kind of prodigy, what was your upbringing? How was it? How was life as Katt Williams coming up?
I was often confused because I knew things and I wasn't sure how I knew them. I knew things that I felt like I don't have a reason that I know this, but I love to read. I was voracious because they told me when I was young that knowledge was powerful. That knowledge was power, and I had studied powerful people, and I really believe that. I immediately. My next project was to read the whole encyclopedia set. So when you're like 6, 7 years old, you read the whole encyclopedia set. You think you're one of the smartest people in the world. It was an interesting childhood. I appreciate my parents, even though I couldn't live within the religious frameworks of what they had set up. But that was more not wanting to live a double life and not want to embarrass my family. You know what I mean?
Because I read where a form of punishment for you is that they would take books because you mentioned you were such a voracious reader. And a form of punishment was when they would take the books for because you could read fluently. You told me how at like 3 or 4 years old you could read. Not just a little child's book, but you could read.
Well, I'm saying when we go to Haiti to do missionary work, understand that my mother and my father, nobody that's there with us speaks French. It speaks Creole and reads French. So I'm in charge of everything, from the housing to the cars to the gardener. I'm saying, so I'm not just reading. I'm reading in multiple languages.
How old are you?
I'm probably reading 3,000 books a year from the time that I'm 8 years old to the time that I'm 12. And plus, I thought that Jesus was my big homie. So you know how you get a story about a dude joined the gang and you get a big homie, right? Like at this particular point in my life, my thought is that the Bible is the greatest book that's ever been written.
Okay.
That it houses the truth, and that it gives you this story of Jesus, and that I'm supposed to be like him.
Okay.
So it's already in my head that as soon as I get 13, I'm leaving. If you say that my family is very religious, just say I'm not. So anything that I'm going to do is going to fall out of the guidelines.
Right.
But I'm not going to let you tell me what I'm going to be, especially if what you're saying is wrong. I can't condone wrong. And if I find out that something is wrong and I tell you it's wrong and you don't back me, that's what it is.
Even as a young child, you were willing to tell your parents that some of the things that you're saying doesn't coincide with what I've been reading in the Bible.
No, very simply. Don't try to disfellowship me for sexual acts and I'm a virgin. Sorry, God don't make mistakes. You don't get 2 times to fuck me over. What do you mean you went to God and he told you I was guilty? You just lied on God. So long. That's it. There's no conversation. Deuces. Now I'm a single parent and I gotta redo these things. So I need comedy to really work out for me. Right. And me and God go into extreme conversation where I'm explaining to him that I'm a crash out dummy if he don't send me a lifeline. Like I need something I can hold on to.
In San Francisco, you joined the Nation.
I was ever in San Francisco. I was in Oakland.
You was in Oakland. Did you join the Nation? Is that?
Yeah, Honorable Minister Farrakhan and I have an extremely close relationship. He refers to me as one of his sons. So, I spent a particular period of time. Let me explain.
Yes.
Because my particular background was already religious and super strict, right? I didn't find out about other religions by reading about them. I went to their religion. I don't want to learn from Jewish people from outside. I want to be in a synagogue. I don't want to learn about Muslim people I want to be in a mosque. I don't want to hear about the Baptist or the Pentecostal. I want to go to their church and see. And so that was the religious discovery that I was on through that period in my life. I gotta lay it down at the altar.
You know every comedian.
This is the other side of Kirk Franklin Prank. This is the reckoning. 2024.
You know every comedian that's been on my show. You know, you watched every episode.
No, that's not what you said. You said I know every comedian.
You know every comedian.
You're limiting me.
If you all have not subscribed to Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay's channel, please do that. You are going to enjoy the work that he does over there. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you want to do that too. Go on over to my channel at The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe today, hit that notification bell, and also share my content with others as well. Thank you for joining. We'll see you on the next one.